watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
All right, a storm is on its way to San Diego right now. Thanks so much for joining us on Friday here at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Netta Iranpour. You know, Evan Narani has been warning us all week about this storm, the weekend, the timing not ideal, Evan.
No.
Where is it right now?
Right now, close to, it's pretty far off from us.
Okay.
It's north of Santa Barbara right now.
Okay.
But it's going to make its way through LA Friday night, and then meet us by tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning seems to be the leading edge of this storm, and that's when we're expected to see our majority of precipitation. That's going to be the kind of front end of this storm. Forecast for the day, though, shows dry skies. We are enjoying really comfortable conditions out there for today. We'll start to see a little bit of a breeze pick up. At times, clouds will build, but we should have the sun peeking through. Temperatures in the 60s out there. We've got that cloud cover on satellite radar right now, as you can see, especially toward our inland valleys. In some cases, those clouds are low down to the ground. But coming up, we will talk about the timing of this, because I know a lot of people are trying to figure out how to adjust their Easter weekend plans, maybe Padres games that they're going to. So we will time out this incoming storm for you coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
I just hear like one shot, like really hard, like over here, and I just see the car like run like fast, and you know, like a minute, like boom, and that's it.
Oh, that's a neighbor describing the moment. She heard a gunshot and then a crash in Oak Park. Police tell us a homicide investigation is underway right now. This happened just before 11 last night. Look at all the law enforcement on the scene right near the intersection of 60th Street and Michael Street. Here's a view of the crash itself. At least one person is dead. We're still working to get more information. We'll be sure to bring you any updates right here on our show.
Today, a man accused in an attempted kidnapping caught on camera is expected to make his first court appearance. Police arrested 38-year-old Christopher Higginbotham on Wednesday. He's accused of trying to kidnap an 8-year-old boy who was playing on the sidewalk outside of his family's deli in Ocean Beach last Friday. Higginbotham is facing charges of false imprisonment and battery. Starting today, San Diego police will start cracking down on rogue sidewalk vendors who don't follow the law. This comes after City Council unanimously approved a series of changes to the existing ordinance, focusing on what qualifies as free speech and what doesn't. While art created by the vendor is protected, selling food, clothing, jewelry, soaps, oils, and creams is not safeguarded by free speech. Street performing and singing also fall under the constitutional right to free speech.
The crackdown is going to really weed out mostly people that don't need to be here.
Police will now be able to immediately begin issuing fines to vendors who are skirting the law instead of first issuing a warning, and even have the power to impound vendors' equipment.
And in just 2 hours from now, parents will gather to protest the principal at Libby Elementary School in Oceanside. They say there's a number of safety concerns that need to be addressed. CBS 8's Regina Urita joining us live in Oceanside now with some of the details. What's the plan there, Regina?
Yeah, good morning, Netta. Well, we know that parents will be out here at Libby Elementary School protesting really to advocate for their kids and their safety, right? So the school classes actually start before 8:15. They're planning to get here before that time. Now, there is a list of safety concerns that were sent to our newsroom by these parents, and to kind of give you an idea of really why parents are going to be out here. Well, they say there's been a lack of communication during a school lockdown. They failed to promptly inform parents about a student stabbing incident, discrimination against a volunteer with disabilities by removing him from his volunteer duties. They claim the school has exercised authority over social media and have disregarded the parents' request not to photograph their students. The list continues and actually goes into bullying concerns, where parents say there's been reports of engaging in bullying behavior towards students and staff neglecting their needs. So back out here outside of Libby Elementary School, we have reached out to the Oceanside Unified School District since yesterday morning, and we have not heard back from them. We're really trying to get a response on some of these safety concerns and, of course, the protest that is supposed to happen in a couple of hours. We'll be covering this all morning, so stick with CBS 8. For now, I'm Regina Urita in Oceanside.
Regina, we'll check back with you throughout the morning. Thank you for that. Right now, the sewage prompting beach closures in the South Bay, impacting people's health. Doctors say they are seeing sick patients who never went into the water. This is something we've covered extensively here, speaking with these doctors at the South Bay Urgent Care. So the county just launched a website to track gastrointestinal illnesses in the South Bay. This week, they reported not seeing a significant increase in cases, but these doctors who are right there in IB say we might not be getting the entire picture here. The tracker does not include other issues caused by sewage, like skin infections, sinus issues, and asthma.
We just got overrun with patients with gastrointestinal illness, vomiting and diarrhea. And we're talking to these patients. In the past, when we've seen patients that were sick, they were people that were in the water. And so we could warn them, stay out of the water, you won't get sick. But now we can't say that.
Dr. Dixon there at the South Bay Urgent Care. So if you want to see the illness monitoring website, we do have a link right there at cbs8.com.
We gave it a great run. Sweet 16, we should be proud of the Aztecs.
We got it next year, that's all I'm going to say.
And look at everyone gathering together into support of the Aztecs. This morning, the season is sadly over for the San Diego State men's basketball team. The team lost to UConn last night in the Sweet 16, and the score, 82-52. Yeah, it was a 30-point win for them. Many fans credit Jadon Ledee for helping the Aztecs get this far. He's now wrapping up his college career. On to the next. Our John Howard asked him about his best memories.
Every day with these guys, we working hard, trying to reach the goal, and the good, the bad, the ugly, but we all together, and that's something, you're going to have for a lifetime. So that's what I'm going to miss the most.
It is quite quiet in here, and all these guys are listening. Any words of encouragement for them in the years to come for the guys that are coming back?
Oh, they're going to be all right. They'll keep working. They'll keep going. They probably take a week off, and they're going to be right back to work.
Provide a lot of great memories for the fans.
Words from Jadon Ledee right there to his teammates. Micah Parrish and Lamont Butler told our John Howard they have not decided if they're coming back next year.
Base hit. That's going to knock in.
That two-run double by Jake Cronenworth helped the Padres defeat the San Francisco Giants on opening day. Yeah, the Friars won this one 6-4.
It was the first home win for the new manager Mike Schilt, and the first time former Padres manager Bob Melvin made his return to Petco, now managing the Giants. Even though we're only 3 games into the season, we're now 2-1 by the way, Padres players say things already feel very different from last year.
Just a lot of energy all the way around, and I feel like everybody saw it, what kind of group we are, the kind of group that is coming off the gate, and now it's up to us if we can hold it for the rest of the year.
I like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Come swinging out of the gate. Today, the Padres will face the Giants again. First pitch at 6:40 p.m. And we are giving away Padres tickets every week. Plus, one lucky winner will get a VIP Padres experience. Stay tuned for the code words at 6 a.m. on Friar Fridays. We'll have the first one coming up here later this hour. And this weekend, the annual East Village Block Party following opening day is now postponed due to the forecasted rain. For the last 12 years, a block party on J Street in front of Petco Park has taken place the weekend after opening day. It features small business vendors like live music and beer, but the East Village Association is now postponing this due to this upcoming storm. A new date will be announced later. I think that's a good idea, though.
Right, because it's going to be a lot of rain, especially Saturday, as Evan's been saying, so probably good they canceled.
Yeah, I mean, it's the downside of the weather that we've been seeing over the last couple months. January and February both came in above normal. We were set to close out March below normal on our rain totals. If we ended the month today, that would be the case. But with this storm coming in the last couple days of the month, we are likely to end March, the 3rd month of 2024, with above normal precipitation levels. When we look at the view outside right now on satellite radar, it's dry. We've got some clouds that are starting to break apart across most of our mountains and closer to our inland valleys. This is a live look outside. You can still make out a lot of those clouds from Signal Point. Sunrise 6:40. That's about a half hour from now. Sunset coming at 7:07 p.m. So when we look at the rain that's on the way, I want to pause this at what we see into early Monday, because this is going to be basically the storm in its totality. Saturday and Sunday are our main waves of moisture. Monday, we're going to carry on a bit of that moisture into the early morning hours, and then we'll watch it break apart by mid-morning on Monday. Totals up in Santa Barbara, 1.5 inches. Oxnard, 1.7 inches. You can see these picking up as you start to move toward LA and then starting to die down more as we move south. So that means that San Diego, we're at 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches of precipitation. Yellow that we see toward our inland valleys is pointing toward upwards of 2 inches. So along the coast, sure, 1.5 inches, but as you move east, we might start to pick up on accumulations closer to 2.5 inches or so. Going to come along with cooler weather as well. 55 degrees is where we'll peak on Saturday with rain coming through the early morning hours. That's going to be widespread, moderate to heavy stuff, and then start to turn over to more scattered showers and thunderstorms into Sunday. Monday, we get back to those mostly dry conditions, at least by the afternoon. And then going into Tuesday, we'll see those temperatures climb even more. We're back to the low 70s out there. Coming up, we'll time out this storm for you. We'll look at that leading wave of showers and thunderstorms that we're going to get, because that first kind of edge of this storm is going to give us a lot of context as to how much rain we're going to see throughout the rest of the weekend. Let's jump into traffic, see how your roads are out there. So far, we are seeing not much going on out there. There's a little bit of yellow on the screen there. That shows that there are some spots where visibility is reduced and you might want to slow down your speeds. But besides that, no major crashes or collisions. According to CHP, we're also not seeing any stop and go traffic volume, still very light out there. Border wait times, taking a look at your San Ysidro port of entry, 45 minutes, a lot faster than what we've been seeing for most of this week. So under an hour. Otay Mesa port of entry, even faster. You're getting by in 30 minutes or less. Ned and Eric, over to you.
All right, Evan, thank you for that. And still don't be alarmed. What could be visible in San Diego skies tonight?
Plus, we hear from the brother of a missing victim of the Baltimore Bridge collapse. And restaurants are changing how they operate ahead of a wage hike on Monday, how it could impact you.